It's time for the warm-up, so let's stand up and let's get ready.
Bodies need lots of energy to keep us going throughout the day. And do you know where we get that energy? That's right, from the food we eat. And all kinds of different people enjoy different kinds of food. But whether your favorite meal includes noodles or nectarines, tortillas or tofu, most types of food have some of what our bodies need to stay healthy. You might already know that we can put different kinds of food into different groups. We call these, you guessed it, food groups. But let's check out each group and see what kind of food belongs where. Let's start with the fruit group. You gotta love sweet, delicious fruit. This group includes things like apples and pears, oranges, and strawberries. Fresh fruit is the best for you, but fruit that's canned or frozen counts too. After all, many fruits are hard to find in the winter, and some fruits only grow in certain parts of the world. But don't forget about fruit that's been dried. Raisins are just dried grapes, and prunes are dried up plums. And even juice is part of the fruit group, but only if it's all fruit juice and doesn't have added sugar. Next comes the grain group. Grains are plants, like oats, wheat, and barley. If a food is made from one of these plants or any other grain plant, it belongs here. That means things made of flour, like bread and noodles, breakfast foods like oatmeal and cereal, and even rice are all part of this group. Next up, the vegetable group. I bet you already figured out what goes here. Vegetables come from plants too, but unlike grains, they're either the roots, stems, or leaves of certain plants that we can eat. Carrots, for example, are the sweet orange roots of the carrot plant. A head of lettuce is just a bunch of crunchy leaves, and asparagus is actually a stem of the tasty asparagus plant. There are so many kinds of veggies out there that we can actually split this group into smaller groups. For example, there are dark green veggies like spinach, and starchy vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes. Then there are red and orange veggies like beets and carrots, just to name a few. Now, what other foods can you think of? What about the stuff that's inside your sandwich? Meats like chicken or hamburger belong to the protein group, and so do fish like tuna, and eggs made any way you like. But not all members of this group come from animals. Other foods like beans, peanut butter, and tofu, which is made from soybeans, are full of protein. So they're also proud members of the protein group. And that leaves us with the last food group, dairy. If a food is made from cow milk or soy milk, it's in the dairy group. So this is where you find things like yogurt and all kinds of cheeses, as well as your usual glass of milk. And do you know what else fits in this group? Ice cream. But that reminds me, sweet treats like candy don't fit into any of our groups. That's because they're made of mostly sugar and don't have any of the things that our bodies need to stay healthy. So it's okay to enjoy these foods from time to time, but just not a lot of the time. Now, do you think you can put a food into the right group? Let's take a tasty food quiz and see how well we know our food groups. We'll start with a slice of pineapple. What group do you think it goes in? Squeak says the fruit group. Good job, Squeaks! Yes, pineapple belongs in the fruit group. What about this hard-boiled egg? What group do you think this fits into? That's right, the protein group. Eggs are a good source of protein. Here's one more. We'll end our game with a food that fits into two groups: macaroni and cheese. Let's look at each part separately. The cheese from the mac and cheese fits into the dairy group because it's made from milk. But what about the macaroni noodles? Well, we learned earlier that noodles are made of flour from grain, so that means macaroni belongs to the grain group. That's right! Macaroni and cheese contains foods that are in the dairy group and the grain group. Whew! All this guessing has made me hungry. Hey Squeaks, let's make a snack. And remember, the next time you're hungry and head to the pantry or fridge, choose something healthy and see if you can guess what group your food fits into. Thanks for joining us on SciShow Kids. Is there something you'd like to learn more about? Get help from a...
Welcome back. All right, here we go. First minute to win it challenge is gonna be jumping jacks. 4, 1 minute, go.
Ready, set, go!
All right, the next minute to win it challenge are going to be squats like this, and we're going down 1 minute of squats.
Ready, set, go!
next minute to win it challenge is going to be something easy. Arm circles, nice and slow.
Ready, set, go!
Now the next minute to win it challenge is going to be tough because you're going to have to get on the ground because we are doing mountain climbers.
Ready, set, go!
Now the next minute to win it challenge is going to be windmills.
Ready, set, go!
The next minute to win it challenge is gonna be 1 foot hop.
Ready, set, go!
All right, for today's activity, you're going to need 4 markers. I'm using cones. You could use cups. You're going to need a water bottle or something you can flip up and down. We're going to be flipping that. And a sock ball or a ball. That is just a soft material I can use. And then some kind of target for a basket to actually make points and score. For the first activity, you're going to have to arrange your cones or cups in a square. The reason for the square is because using the bottle, you're going to flip it. If you miss, which I just did, then you have to hit all 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So it's step 1, 2, out, out, out. I'll show you again. So when you miss, you have to go bum, 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 bum. All 4 gaps, only when you miss. So you can land it and miss. Come on! Fancy footwork. This is crazy. I'm no good at this. Your turn, try it. All right, for the next activity, you're gonna have your target in the center, your cones all the way around. You see how it's a big square? I'm gonna show you why. Now the next activity is gonna be a throwing game, but your direction will always be pointing the same way. That means you're not gonna shoot it this way, then come over here and shoot it this way, then come over here and shoot it this way. You're always facing it. You're not gonna be facing it. The first level, you'll be facing it. Make it in, that's easy. The second, you'll be standing to the side. You can't drop it in. You have to go over your head to make it in. Hard enough. Then you get to this level, you're not even looking at it, but you have to throw it behind your head and make it in. Then when you get on this side, same thing. You're looking that same direction over your head, make make it in. You have to do all 4 rotations, 1, 2, 3, 4 times in 1 minute. Can you get it? Go, 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 go.
Ready, set, go!
All right, this next activity is optional. We're gonna put the markers right here, right here, right here, right here. And we're gonna see if you can make all these levels, starting at level 1, going to level 2. Oh, come on! Level 2. Oh. Level. Oh. My gosh. Level 3. Oh. Level 3. Oh. Level 3. Level 3. Oh. Only got 10 more seconds to see what I can do in 1 minute. Can I get to level 3? Level 3. Your turn. 1 minute. How far can you go?
Ready, set, go!
Lather up for 20 whole seconds, then you kill it. Gotta make time for the face, hand sanitizer, soap and hot water after everything. When you do anything, so you're a tough guy, like to touch the mug guy, like to keep your palms dry, cough into your hands guy. I'm the clean type, like to see it clean tight, trust the CDC type, scrub the surface sheen type. I'm the bath guy. Duh. Now watch it drip. Kill it. Now you wait. 20 seconds. Now watch it drip. You so. Now you wait. Okay. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Don't do it. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Now watch it drip. Now you wait. 20 seconds. Now watch it drip. Now you wait. Watch me do. Catch that sneeze, bro. Shouldn't use your hands, better in that sleeve though. If you got a cough, catch it in your elbow. No shaking hands, we can wait for hello. Don't go out, bro. We don't wanna spread any more disease, so we should follow everything the CDC knows. You'll be feeling better in a couple weeks, though. I mean, I hope so. I have a hands, I have a soap. Soapy hands. You just got home late and got cooking on your brain. You can save the day, if you wash the germs away. Cause the water's gonna spray for 20 seconds while you wait, baby. Then you're gonna shake it off. Germs like you don't belong on guys like me. I'm gonna wash my hands, I'm gonna keep them clean, yeah. Germs like you don't belong on guys like me. I'm gonna stop the spread of COVID-19, yeah. This soap just like gold, that hot water-based combo. This ain't for them mad germs, them sad germs, that bad disease. Soap hits you, hallelujah. Cause unclean phone gon' give it to you. Cause unclean phone gon' give it to you. Cause unclean phone gon' give it to you. Bad bugs leave out the squash. Don't believe it, just wash. Man, working out in back, but I'm feeling like a snack. Time to wash up, gonna make myself some mash. Now you know I'm sinking bound, 20-second count. That's round. Hot water, soap, rinse, lather, and repeat. Now
Okay, time for the cool down, guys.